I was working at a Christian company and I had a Christian boss. He was really in love with Jesus. And it was hard to understand how someone could be in love so much with his God. I didn't want to be a Christian. We called Christians infidels. They worship 3 gods. They called Jesus the prophet, Son of God. Blasphemy. I cannot accept this faith. But everything sounds so good. So now I am more miserable because I see people, they have peace in their lives. And they talk to their God. Their God talks to them. And I said, life is not worth living. I am not good for this life. And God hates me. And as much as I hated my mother, I became like her. And anybody can be a better mother to my daughter. And I decided to end my life that day. I went to work. And I went to the restroom. I started having a disclosure with God. I didn't know which God I was talking. And I started telling him, why do you hate me? What have I done so bad to deserve this? Why have you forsaken me? Why have you abandoned me? I knocked on the counter and I said, here I am, I'm knocking at your door. Are you going to open the door? And I cleaned my face. I went back to my office. Then my boss called me. He said, please close the door and have a seat. I knew something was very wrong. And he said to me, I know this is going to sound very weird to you, but I have to be obedient. My Lord Jesus just spoke to me. And he told me about what you are planning. And he wants me to tell you. You are not forsaken or abandoned. He loves you so much. When you were a little girl, you were molested. Jesus was by your side. When you were abused, Jesus was by your side. He loves you so much that he wants to be the center of your life. And at that moment, I felt the presence of God. I went on my face to the floor. And I started weeping bitterly, and I said, yes, yes, Jesus. One single yes brought me to Jesus Christ. I felt freedom first time in my life. The freedom that I dreamed all my life was real. I wanted to run on the streets and kiss everybody. I was like a drunk man going to a bar and saying, all the drinks are on me. And the grass looked greener and the sky looked blue. And my boss allowed me to go and pick up my daughter from daycare. She had a new mother. I picked her up as a new mother. First 2 years were very hard with my parents. My father didn't want to talk to me, and my mother was always mean. But they started seeing some difference in me because I was loving. But in my heart, I had a lot of unforgiveness towards my mother. My mother visited me. We were just quiet. We never had a normal conversation. And I knew the right thing and still couldn't do it. Then I started praying in my heart. I said, Lord, you need to help me to forgive her. And at that moment, something miraculous happened. God showed me how He saw my mother, hurt, in pain. She never had her childhood. She never had a father. And God filled me with compassion. And then love came. And the forgiveness came. And God told me, I want you to go and hug her. She tried to get out of my arms. And I said, I'm not gonna let you go. She bursted into tears, started sobbing, and saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I said, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry. for your pain. I always saw my pain, but I never saw my mother's pain. God always tells me, you are a new creation. You are crucified. It is all gone. Only I live in you. Only this moment and the future I prepared for you is important. I can thank Him for who I am right now and who I am going to be. God took my trash and turned into a treasure. He took my mess and turned into a message. Ben Işık abla, iyileştim, şifamı aldım ve özgürüm.